Good evening, guys. Lynn Thomas. I am so excited to be back with you. Some of you, who've been, watching, kind of know that I've been on the go. I've been traveling. I've been fortunate to spend a number of days with some amazing colleagues, best friends ever, and came back with even more, fire in my belly to help those who want freedom in their lives, those who want to be free to live as Christians and do so from home and have a full-time income to do that. So I came back so excited and so at peace. And this morning started, just as any other day with that, that plan of executing and running alongside other people. But it has not ended that way. And the reason that I'm coming, to you guys live today is because it didn't end the way that it began, and the lesson for all of us from that. I was fortunate to, as I said, get to spend some amazing time with unbelievable Christian people in the last weekend. And absent from that, though, were very dear friends of mine, Jim and Marge. Jim and Marge are two people who have been in business together for many, many years, have an amazing marriage, have had an amazing marriage. And when I began building my own home business, Jim and Marge were people who were willing to invest in me. Now I'm going to say that again. They were willing to invest in me. That doesn't seem like a big thing. But the reason it's a big thing is because Jim and Marge never ever would have made and never did make any profit from my business because they were not connected to me financially. But that never changed their generosity. It never changed their perception of what their job was before God, to be there for people who want a business. So that's the role model that's been handed to me as I have come up in the home business industry. But Jim died yesterday, and it's a great loss. I'll be candid that today has been a very difficult day, even though we had an inkling that it was coming because of how ill he was last weekend. But here's the thing that I want each of you to take away, and I want you to consider. When I sat down today to send Marge, Jim's widow as of this morning, when I sat down to send her a sympathy card, I was just reminded, she woke up a widow this morning. She wasn't a widow yesterday. She woke up one this morning. She will never have her husband back on this earth. She will live with that heartache, that loss, for the rest of her life. It doesn't ever go away. It only gets more bearable. But what will not change is that they built together an income, a residual income, that will never be affected by Jim's death in the negative, meaning her check will be the same or more following Jim's death. Her income is not impacted from a business perspective by Jim's death. Now there's Social Security income, from Social Security, that income will be impacted. She will lose his check and she will have her check adjusted. And thank God that's not what she has to live on. But I want you to stop and think about the people in your life who you have known, maybe in your own family, where the loss of a spouse has meant poverty, has meant financial stress, financial struggle. All of that is real. when the income that one spouse receives is not a residual lifetime income. Wouldn't we all want to be in the place, do you want to be in the place, where if you woke up tomorrow without the person that you love the most in the world, who was your financial partner, your financial support, wouldn't you want, do you want, to be at the place where you have many other sorrows and concerns, but money isn't one of them? And my heart is with Jim and, Jim's soul today. I pray for the repose of his soul, and I will always pray for the repose of his soul. But my heart in this life is with Marge and their family, Pat and Jane, Marge's in-laws. Pat is Jim's brother. That's where my heart is too, but I am still at peace and at joy for Marge that at least that will never be a sorrow for them. And if that isn't a great lesson for the home business industry, to realize what a power we have and what an obligation we have to share that with other people. Well, that's all I have for you guys tonight. If you are not on my newsletter, be sure to go get on my newsletter. You can do it on my fan page, right here on my fan page, or you can go to my website, holygrailfinder.com, get on my newsletter, and you will be privy. Listen, God bless all of you. Be sure, put in comments to this, tell me, put in comments here, tell me about people you've known who have died and who have felt that financial loss, and then what it would mean to you to not have that. I want to hear from you. I want to know how that affects you. All right, God bless you guys.